Good morning, Spartans, Warriors. Um, Today is pretty much no, tomorrow will be my last day for the Health is Wealth show here in Comfort, California. So, I mean, I pretty much was going to take 2 days off since I fly out on Tuesday. But I figured, hey, what's the hour of your health, going to the gym. So, um, I pretty much um, just pretty much pushed through today. Today is the beginning of week three. And week three consists of three sets of 10 reps. So today was chest. I moved up one on each exercise. So I mean, fellas, ladies, whoever's getting this mission, um, that when once you see the growth, you're gonna be like, wow. Because this is one of those days I could have took off, but if I wouldn't have went in, I wouldn't have seen, the growth that I've um, obtained. So I mean, that's pretty much wow. I'm just, it's a different type of confidence, that it boosts you up like that. So, um, oh, my hand is kind of, so I seen that, and I was just like, let me get you a couple angles right here, okay, a couple angles over here. This is pretty much, walking across the highway. Um, get another one up here, see how it looks down here. So I'm just having fun today. So pretty much, man, I don't know. It's gloomy as you can see. It's sprinkling. It's one of those days. It's December, so that combination right there will make any person be like, shit, fuck it. It's the year's done. But I'm just looking at life like day by day. And just to go into the gym and build muscle. Because you're going in just building. Concentrating on one muscle a day and then uh, resting 2 days out of the week. So I don't know. It's gonna be different in South America because my 2 days off are really gonna be Saturdays and Sundays. So I'll go back to Monday through Friday, or I'll see. I probably, because it's addicting. I'll probably find out like other activities to do with my son and wife. I'm trying to get my wife out of the house more so she could just get used to walking. Yeah, she's eating right, but she's kind of neglecting, herself. And I'm not trying to push her or anything like that. But damn, it's just sad when, you know, when you when you're having panic attacks and it's due to your cholesterol. You're not exercising. Like, yeah, you're eating right, but you still have to move your body. Even though she runs around and stuff with my son with his activities and her activities, like you still got to um, put in that aerobic. Just start out walking and then just build from there. Like, but it's hard, to get people to better themselves because they're so used to a lifestyle and that's their comfort lifestyle. Like if they're like, oh, I gotta walk, oh man, they look at it like a duty or somebody forcing them to do something, but it's pretty much like, you're fighting somebody's program where they've been doing that for years, beyond 10 years, and then you come in and you try to better people's minds. But I'm learning that people have a program that it's going to take years. Like it's like how it took me years to unprogram myself and reprogram myself. Years, decades. And that when my parents, pretty much, luckily, like I was one of those kids that I, uh, I went out and, I did some exploring. So, as a kid, I used to cut grass, shovel snow. Um, so what else? trade baseball cards, doing like sleepovers. So, um, I mean, those things really helped out a lot, to get experience. But my parents, they were pretty much old fashioned. Now more, the more I'm on this earth, I'm trying to understand like their way of life. Like they didn't have internet, and just to be like, when I was coming up, I remember when I first got my Nintendo. Man, that was probably the happiest day of my life that I remember. My father bought me a Nintendo. Of course, they put me in the basement, but black sheep of the family. So I was in the basement, and I mean, even though I was like feeling like an outsider already amongst four sisters, the four sisters gonna get treated so much better, But I learned that too, female nature. But I remember as a kid, that was the most. I think that was the most. I was the most happiest. That was the most happiness I've ever had in my entire life. Out of all the misery and pain and abuse, physical and emotional, and that was probably the best emotion ever. And I was just like, man. I mean, I held on to that. That's what kept me alive through all my years coming up. I mean, I had a lot. I mean, they say you just remember the pain and the bad times, but I really went through some bad times. So just like anybody else. Oh, that's nice. So, oh yeah, and then up, and then that's the downward. Makes you look bigger than life. This makes you look smaller. Like, hey, hi. So now just messing around with the cinematography that I learned at the academy. Um, that's pretty much it. I'm so happy inside. I don't know. I, I'm happy, and I'm happy too that I have this masculine energy that I'm not letting anybody take from me. Whether it's another woman, whether it's my wife, my son, my family, my kids. Especially as a man, you gotta protect that with. You can't let nobody take that from you. Not even your own grandmother, grandfather, anybody, boss at work. That's all you for men. I'm talking to men only. That's something that once you get it, you know what life is now. Now you live your life based on that energy inside, and everybody around you start to be attracted to it. Whether it's other boys, because other men, they recognize. Like I'm just waiting for the day I see another man with the same, because I'm gonna recognize it. Fishermen recognizing another fisherman. I'm just gonna throw my hands up, and I'm gonna be like, "Yo, what's goody?" But I don't see it. But I've noticed like women, they're intrigued by it, Because I noticed at the gym too, there's a lot of jealous. Like this one female with red hair, she's all. I mean, there's something off about her, like mysterious, but she keeps like creeping around. And then anytime she gets closer to me, her big muscle, like Jason Statham, like ball head muscles, it's like, giving her order, hey, get your ass upstairs. Don't be coming down here. Like, I'm like, damn. But as a man, I feel that's just jealousy. And then in the end, he's going to lose her. No matter how hard you try, I mean, it's going to get old after a while. So, I mean, I just noticed that today. I was like, oh, shit. You know, because you look at him, you think like, oh, yeah, he's masculine, but they get fooled by the outside appearance. And in me, my thing, if I see a dude just smiling way too much, it's just something ain't right. Like you just way overly smiling, just on some shit. Like I'm just like, oh wow. But as a man, once you develop that inside masculine energy, you just peep game and shit. You're just like, oh fuck, you know. Damn, was I like this? And I was, through my period. Probably I didn't know, but us all men go through, especially if you don't have any father figure or mentor to coach you through manhood. I didn't have it. So everything that I've learned, it's just life. But it would have been awesome if my pops would have been like, hey, son, they give me a lesson each day. That's what I do with my son. I give my son a lesson every day, a, a lesson in manhood. And my wife, she can say this and say that. I don't even pay her no attention because she doesn't understand about manhood. She's his mother. I'm his father. I know what's best for him as a man. So I remember before we would try to get into it, but now once once you build that masculine energy, you just get respect all the way around. Yeah, they get their little pissy fit. That's a woman. Don't pay attention to it, man. Boys, whoever I'm talking to, don't let that shit. You gotta just rise up above that. That's why in the gym. Oh man, it's just another sense of. That's what a man does. I just, I'm just inspired. There's this guy on on YouTube. I've been watching them lately. Older guy. He's like a barber. His name is George Bruno, and I like his style. As a man, like he eats meat. I eat meat. He exercises. I mean, bulky for an old man. Like, I'm just like shit. When I get old, it just gives me a template to be like, damn, to be like, okay, it's gonna be cool to be old. Because you see a lot of old people. It's just like I think us men we fear because we see a lot of old people and they just look all broken and and I think that's in our heads when we see old people like that. But to see an old person like 60 years old in shape, groomed, I mean, speaking with vocabulary, just with intelligence, I'm like, fuck. Okay, so it is, so being old is good is gonna be cool, and that's pretty much my role model now. Like, damn, So I appreciate you, George. You know, yeah, I mean, you motivate me. I listen to your shows, and I just like the way you present yourself, especially for men, to give us more of a blueprint and pretty much um, something to pretty much look up to. In closing, subscribe to the channel, like if the content was inspiring for you, comment any questions you have, and share this video with other people that are looking for self-improvement and goals. Look in the mirror. You're the competition.